Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for this week's Parsha, Parshas VaYeitzei. When Rav David Abuchatzeira of Nahariya was a young man, his father told him soon after his marriage that he should go to Nahariya and see what he could do. Nahariya at the time was a place with very few Torah observant Jews. Rav David went for a short visit, and he came back and he told his father, I don't think I'll be able to accomplish anything there. There seems to be no religious infrastructure, not enough interest. His father told him to go back and to find out if a tzaddik ever slept in Nahariya. So he went back and spoke to some people who did remember that when Rav Aharon of Belz escaped from Europe, he came into Eretz Yisrael via Lebanon, and the first place he slept was in Nahariya. His first mincha that he davened in Eretz Yisrael was in Nahariya. He slept in Nahariya. When Rav David reported that to his father said that he was sure he would be able to be successful. And so it was that Rabbi David created a revolution and tremendous Torah institutions in the city of Nahariya. I was told that story by Rav Yehuda Lau, Shlita, youngest son of Rabbi Yisrael Meir Lau, Shlita, who was the chief rabbi and Rav of Tel Aviv. Rav Yehuda has a yeshiva in Tel Aviv and does a lot there. And he says, if Nahariya, which had that one tzaddik sleep there, could have such success, so certainly Tel Aviv will be able to get stronger and stronger because so many tzaddikim slept in Tel Aviv. In the Parsha, we find VaYeitzei Yaakov mi Be'er Sheva, Vayelech Harana. So Rashi says, this teaches us, Magid sheyatzias tzaddik min hamokom osa roshem, that when a tzaddik leaves a place, it makes an impression. And it says, when the tzaddik is in the city, hu hodo, zivo, hu hadara, he's its glory and its light. When he leaves, pona ziva, pona hoda, pona hadara, that light and glory leaves. Now, the Maggid of Zlotchev says that we know that it's not that everything goes. When a tzaddik has been in a place, it's ose roshem, that means it leaves the reshima which is there. And he says that means that Pana Ziva is like Vayifen, to look back, meaning that when people are trying to serve Hashem in that place, the light and the glow and the Kedusha of the tzaddik that was there is able to, so to speak, be brought back and to be reawakened and to help that place in their avodas Hashem. We find the opposite, he says, in a famous parish of the Maggid Mikozhnitz, who said that Shnaim sheyoshvim ve'ein beineim divrei Torah. In Pirkei Avos it says, if two people are sitting and there are no words of Torah exchanged between them, harei ze moshav leitzim. Behold, this is a sitting place of scoffers, of leitzim, of jokers. So the question is, right, why doesn't it say they are leitzim? What does it mean this is a place of? So he explained, how can it be that two Jews are sitting and they don't share divrei Torah? It must be that there's a counterforce, that there were people who sat on that bench before and they were leitzim, they were scoffers. And the negative impression they left makes it difficult for the two Jews to share divrei Torah. Mida tova meruba, the good is always more powerful. So therefore, in places where the tzaddikim were, it leaves a roshim, it leaves an impression that brings bracha and assistance to those who come after there. In the current war, which will hopefully be over soon with Am Yisrael's victory, many soldiers have mentioned getting chizuk from the historical fact that Rabbi Yisrael Najara, who one of the most familiar facts about him is that he composed the famous Zemer Kari Bon Olam, was the Rav of Aza. He lived in Aza and he was the Rav of the Jewish community there. I saw also that Rabbi Avram Azulai, the Chesed LaAvram, the great-grandfather of the Chidah, also lived in Aza. Tzaddikim have been places, have done things, and they never think just about themselves or just about their time. They're leaving power and force in the places where they are. May the chus of the tzaddikim be a source of help and protection for those in Aza and for all Jews everywhere. Wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos and Kol Tuv.